Hi YouTube and welcome back. We are doing a lovely little cod dish today. We are doing salsa verde, which is also known as green sauce in England, with a pepper and red onion base. So we'll be poaching our cod, we'll be cooking down our peppers and red onions and chopping up our herbs. If you are liking my content, please remember to put the big thumbs up down below. It does amazing for me. And the subscribe and ring the little bell for notifications. So with the red peppers, I like to take the top and bottom off. It's just a preference. And then what I do is I go around the inside. This is so I can get a more even slice of pepper. And a trick with pepper, if you cut on the outside, if your knife isn't sharp, it will actually blunten the blade of your knife. If you're cutting from the inside, it won't blunten your knife as much. So we're just going to chop our peppers up nice and fine. So we're just going to chop both the peppers, the red and the yellow. Got nice red peppers all chopped there. Get a red onion. So we're slicing the onion really fine. Again guys, careful of your fingers. We don't want to chop your fingers off. So we're going to take some olive oil and we're just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil in our pan. In with the onions first, and then we're going to put our peppers in. So we've got our peppers, onions in there. We're going to add a bit of salt. The salt will help draw out the moisture. And we're going to pick that in there. Some minced basil, flat leaf parsley, with a little bit of garlic. We're going to put an anchovy fillet, some olive oil, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. And as finely as you can, the word is called chiffonading. We're going to chiffonade our parsley. Then we've just chopped it once, so now we're just going to run our knife through it. Now we're going to take some mint, and with our mint, we're going to pick it. So then we're just running our knife through it gently like this, and lightly chopping it. Basil again, we don't want to cut it too much. Going to grate in the garlic, like so. Not too much, because we've only got a little bit. Dijon mustard, guys. That will give it a little kick and pepperiness. Probably about 2 grams there, and we're just going to chop the anchovy up as fine as you can. You can turn it into a paste if you want, but again, we're just going to chop this. We're just going to add enough olive oil to bind the herbs and everything together. I'm going to add a tiny drop of balsamic vinegar, a couple of drops, I think 1 cup of water in there. We're going to add our lovely white wine, because I love cooking with white wine. Because we're going to be healthy, we're not going to put butter in there today, but we're going to put olive oil instead. A pinch of salt. Okay, so this is about coming to the simmer. That would be the skin side, and that's the. So we want to put that skin side down first, guys. Always skin side down first. And what I'm going to do is get a little plate and place it on top. My peppers are now done. They're stewed down enough to how I would want them. Okay, so it's half cooked, and so all we're going to do now is just flip it again. And put the plate back on. You don't have to use a plate, you could just use some parchment paper, but I kind of like to use a bit of weight on there, because then it just holds it up, make sure it doesn't float, because the fish will actually float. So our fish is almost finished, so we're going to get the peppers. Place them in the middle of the plate. Is using a skewer. I've just got a temperature probe, but if it goes through without any resistance, that means the fish is cooked. Okay, so now we're just going to finish the plating. So we just drained our fish off for 10 seconds on some parchment paper. It's beautifully poached in the white wine. So we're going to put a nice spoon on top of the fish, and we're just going to go around the outside. So here what we've got is a poached piece of cod with a red pepper stew underneath and a salsa verde. So with the red pepper stew and yellow pepper stew, we sliced red and yellow peppers with some red onions. We cooked them down slowly with a bit of garlic, thyme, salt, in some olive oil, just on a low heat. Just let them gradually stew down. With the cod, we've poached it in some water, salt, white wine. Very simple. Brought that to the simmer. Drop the fish in, 2 minutes one side, flipped it over, 2 minutes the other side. It's done. And for the salsa verde, also known as green sauce, so that is chopped parsley, basil, mint, You can add in there tarragon, but we didn't have it. We put an anchovy fillet in there, mustard, olive oil, a little bit of grated garlic, mix that all together, and that's it. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. If you please put a big thumbs up if you've liked this video. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. That'd be wonderful, and I'll see you guys next time.